That last one, 123 mile an hour.
30-15.
That was a chip shot, that one, 117.
Problem for Edberg, you know, you talk about fighting spirit and this and that, what he did the US Open, etc. The problem for him right now is he's got to try to break Sampras' serve.
Talking to Pete, though, he's just so confident in himself at the moment. He's just playing on, you know, automatic pilot. He doesn't think about anything. It all just happens, and that's when you know you're playing well.
In the zone, and Sampras is certainly there. 5-2, first set, best of 3. We're live. This is one of the Super 9 on the IBM ATP Tour. It's the Newsweek Champions Cup. In the first set, it is Pete Sampras who has the lead by 5 games to 2 over Stefan Edberg. Tonight here on ESPN, it's college basketball at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. An ACC showdown, a Tar Heel matchup, actually. The North Carolina Tar Heels take on the Duke Blue Devils at 7:30. All-American center Eric Montross leads the talent-laden Heels. And the Player of the Year candidate Grant Hill heads the Blue Devil attack. So that's all at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time tonight here on ESPN. As for Stefan Edberg, his problem is this. He's got a whole serve, and then he's got a break. That first serve went in, but the problem is that he just has not been getting enough in. Look at that.
Well, for someone that wants to be serving at around 65 to 70%, he's way off today. Serving at close to 70% in all 3 previous matches.
That got a little low for Sampras, and all he could do is pick it up.
But it shows you how quickly Pete Sampras gets to the ball, though. He moves really well for a big guy. Great athlete.
Who do you figure would win a 25-yard dash between these two? Pretty close call. They both moved well.
It would be pretty good. Both moved well. But I think just as an overall athlete, I think Pete Sampras is one of the best in the game right now. Tough to lob, moves well at the net, covers the baseline really well.
Edberg will be happy with that game. 2 aces in one game, even though, have a look at the difference on the service speed. Edberg serves an ace 107 miles an hour. It's not exactly how hard hit it is where you put it, I guess, but Pete Sampras, there's a big difference between 107 and 123, 125 when it's coming at you. Consistently
Serving at 122 to 123 miles an hour.
Okay, Edberg's thinking to himself, it's got to be now. He's also saying if he serves like that, there's not a heck of a lot that I can do about it.
That's 124 mile an hour. We were just talking about that. You know, you can't hit what you can't see.
And the beautiful thing about that serve is at the beginning of the match, he set him up with those wide ones. So now he's got that one down the middle wide open. So not only does Pete Sampras have the artillery, but he uses his head serving also, mixing it up really well.
See how far he threw that over his left shoulder? That's his 3rd double fault, and he didn't throw that one up real high either. Is it possible that even Pete Sampras gets a little tight when he's serving for the set? 15 all. Edberg has 2.
Boy, that one was going 126 mile an hour. That's the hardest one he's hit. Edberg wanted to come in behind that. It was too tough a second serve. He framed it, and then he immediately backpedaled because he knew he'd hit a bad shot, and that around half court the boys today just get in there and just one swing and it's over.
If he had gotten it deep enough, he would have snuck in there, but a little bit too short. Well, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of luck.
No, it doesn't. Well, Sampras had it early, if you remember the net caught earlier when Edberg was serving. It gave Sampras a break point opportunity. Well, this one now gets Edberg back even.
Look out. Oh, here's a break point chance for Edberg. He's had 4 already, all in the same game. Did not convert. Remember, he had low 40 in that game.
You think these guys like playing against one another? Look at Edberg. He hit that one, made the mistake, did the little jog over there. That's terrific.
So where does he go when he really wants it?
Now the crowd, Pete Sampras. These fellas have personalities. Don't worry about that.
The crowd does too. Matter of fact, they talk about this like it's a U.S. Open type crowd.
Sampras did this to the crowd because he knows they're for Edberg to get back into this match. Capacity crowd here today for the semi-final.
Five aces for Sampras. And a set point. Into the bread and butter side, the forehand side again, and it is Pete Sampras who has won the first set behind just 1 break of serve. The Living Desert Museum has got some very interesting things to see. Among them, Fred Stolle trying to get to a production meeting on time for the first time this week. It doesn't look like he's going to make it. We're at Indian Wells, California. This is the Newsweek Champions Cup. It's semi-final of the men's singles. It's Pete Sampras of the USA, and it's Stefan Edberg. Edberg lost just 1 serve game, but that's all Pete Sampras needed. He just served it out, and he has won the first set. You're about to see the start of set number 2. The other single semi-final match today will be Aaron Krickstein and Peter Korda. Live coverage of the final match, best of 5 sets, tomorrow at 11 o'clock local time. That is 2 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. Edberg to serve. Low.
Sampras made that look easy for it, but that was a tough play. That high lob thrown up into the side with the sun.
It's getting to about 12 o'clock, so the sun's probably got to be telling tale down that end of the court now.
You got to be careful when you stretch Pete Sampras out, because that's when he's so dangerous. Stretching out wide, great reaction with the wrist, just comes right over the top of the ball for a clean winner.
Still game point for Edberg. First game, second set. A little half volley, ended up being a drop shot. Some fortune on that shot for Edberg, but he'll take him any way he can get him at this point. 1 game to love, second set.
A well-played first set here in the semi-finals of the Desert, and it was Sampras, of course, 6-3. Edberg